Hotep Shalom Namaste Kol Asher Hava. Yeah, here making another video. I couldn't make a video for the last couple of days. The tablet was messed up, but everything's fine now. But yeah, y'all have no idea what this government, what these people who are on top, the elite. Well, I don't call them elite no more because elite is actually El God. So they're calling themselves the people of God. ITE is the prefix or suffix for the name of a people. You see, you got your Moabites, your Jebusites, your Jesuites, your Israelites. Then you got the Elites or the elites. I don't call them elites because they ain't nothing like God. El is God. I am El. You are El. We are all El. El is God. We are El. These people who I'm talking about, the people on top, they not know elites. They not know elites. We are the elites. It's written in Revelations for the dragon, for the beast, for Satan will deceive the entire world, if not for the even he would even deceive the very elect. He would even deceive the elites. But we can't let that happen. We can't let it even get to that point, you know. But yeah, we are the elites. Remember, we are the elites. Those who are enlightened are the elites, are the elites, the gods, you know. But yeah, we're gonna have to start slaying the beast. So slayeth the beast, you know. We're gonna have to go out here, take all our faith out of the money. We're gonna have to crash this thing. We're gonna have to put all our energy into something else. For an example, we have to make our own currency, our own money. We have to take George Washington off of it, Abraham Lincoln, because he didn't even care about black people, first of all. George Washington owned slaves, you know. And actually, George Washington is actually Adam Weisenhuis, the dude who, the man who created the Illuminati, the Bavarian Illuminati back in May 1st, 1776. A couple months after that, July 4th, 1776, America was founded, you know. That's George Washington, I believe, is actually Adam Weisenhuis, you know. But yeah, we're gonna have to take all these people, even Benjamin Franklin. We're gonna have to take him off the dollar, you know. Take all that stuff off, or we're gonna make our own currency. We don't have to follow their rules. We don't have to follow their laws. We don't have to do what they want us to do. We don't. First of all, I don't even recognize America. You shouldn't need. Who will recognize a nation? Would you recognize me as a man if I went around killing everybody just for the love of it? So why the hell would you recognize a nation as a nation when they went around killing everybody and raping people? You were all born into the matrix. You're a program. You brainwashed. But I'm about to break that. See? Well, I mean, if the spirit is willing, if your spirit is willing, then we're gonna break that today. Because what's going on is ridiculous. We need a whole new set of laws, a whole new set of nation, a whole new set of conduct. There, all these nations are an illusion. First of all, there should be no nation with this much power, with this much evil capacity, ability. It's time to flip the Kali Yuga and turn us back into the Sata Yuga, the age of truth. You know, we are in the age of darkness right now. But yeah, like I was saying, we got to take all our faith off their money. You know, like fuck the money, fuck the coins, fuck the dollars. We got to make our own dollars. We could put Huey P. Newton on the $1 bill. We can put like an abolitionist on the $5. A Native American, most definitely, since this is their land. We could put Geronimo, Sitting Bull, on the $100 bill. That's respect. Fuck Benjamin Franklin on that $100 bill. You know, no disrespect to Benjamin Franklin himself, but that $100 bill, fuck that, man. You know, now hell to hell with that, man. You killing all these innocent people, and you're not going to give them the respects they deserve. You should put every Native American should be on. Every dollar should have a Native American man on it, because number one, this is their land. Y'all have no idea how cursed this land is, man. You're living, breathing, sleeping, eating, bathing. You're being entertained on cursed land. Don't you know what that makes you? Cursed. You are cursed. But you don't have to take my word for it. Truth will always stand with truth, and righteousness will dwell with righteousness. Demons will dwell with demons. When that man busts in your house, and then you have people getting kidnapped, killed, and slaughtered and being destroyed, don't ask why. You sleeping, you living on cursed land. You having sex, you getting married on cursed land. This land has been this land has been taken from people who, basically the land was taken from these people, and even then it was stolen from them because you had the Trail of Tears when the Cherokee they walked hundreds of miles to Oklahoma, a new home, all the way from the eastern seaboard, and they call that the Trail of Tears. That's a long distance of spiritual energy, a negative spiritual energy. They call that the Trail of Tears. In Mexico, they also have another version. I don't know how to say it in Spanish. It's mostly known when you say this, but the English translation is the Night of Tears in Mexico. In Mexico, the Aztecs and the Mayans were slaughtered. They was killed and raped on land. Y'all don't think that no righteous God would allow a nation like America to keep going on and existing. No righteous God would do it. No God of righteousness, no justice God would allow a nation to kill, destroy, slaughter, rape, pillage, and thrive for for eternity. It's no God would allow this. So when you see on the money in God we trust, what God are they talking about? First of all, what God are they talking about? They're not talking about no righteous God. I mean, you can have faith in whatever God you want to, but I'm telling you the truth. You put your faith into the wrong thing, you're gonna get all that back. Period. Ain't no screaming Jesus, ain't no screaming help me, ain't no technology gonna save you. If you put your faith and energy into the wrong thing, you're gonna get what you deserve. Period. Period. You're gonna get what you deserve. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. You put your faith into the wrong thing, you're gonna get what you deserve. You might get homeless, you might go hungry, you might lose somebody you love, you might lose your life. Put your faith into the wrong thing, you're going to get what you deserve. I mean, of course, there's levels to faith, you know. A little bit of energy here and there, like for an example, you give a homeless man, even though we don't deal with the American money, still give it to the homeless, That's how so they can have something, It's called charitable, giving everything away, give everything away. Well, you were on this earth to give something away. Period. You have to give something. You are here to serve, not to be a slave. Don't get it twisted. You are here to serve, to help, to protect somebody, to love somebody. You are put on this earth to do something other than building up your own mansion. You are put on this earth to, let's say if there's a woman with a lot of money, she was specifically on this earth to help people. Period. Even if she found the money, she won the lottery, she was put on this earth to help people. She shouldn't have no faith in that money. If the next man does, that's up to them. But the fact is, she should give everything away. Give what gives to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, None of this, these clothes is not mine. This house is not mine. These clothes is not mine. I didn't make them, first of all. I can go and buy these clothes. It's not mine. I didn't make it. This house is not mine. I didn't build it. This body is not mine. I didn't make it. So how can you claim all these things which is what's the most problem in many communities? How can you claim what belongs to you? You didn't have no part in making these things, You didn't have no part in this. The earth cannot even belong to a man because no man made it. It didn't cost a dime to build this earth, but it cost $1,000 to live in a house. in an apartment, 910 square feet, that's ridiculous. It costs money to drink. It costs money to get water, to pay the water bill. It costs money for the lights. It didn't cost a dime to build this world. And now it costs your whole life savings just to live on it. It costs money to be born and it costs money to die. There is a wicked entity behind all of this, but there is reasons for wickedness, you know. Wickedness has its place in the world, you know. Wickedness will always thrive on earth, will live on earth, because wickedness has its place in the world. Without wickedness, you wouldn't know who you were. Without wickedness, I wouldn't know who I was. Because of all this wickedness, I know I'm a man of righteousness. Because I don't want to dwell with it. I don't want to live in this. All of this around me is negative energy. I'm the positivity. I'm the white dot in the black on the yin yang. Because all around me is negativity and wickedness. A man on a righteous path, he will always come to a path of demons because the demons will try to lead him astray. The demons will try to make him turn around and realize that he's on the wrong path and try to mess with his mind, try to confuse him. But if he's a man of righteousness, knowledge, and wisdom, he's gonna know these things. He's gonna know these are demons, and he's gonna know this. He's gonna know all illusions. He's gonna break all obstacles, you know. But to a man on the wrong path, he's not gonna have no struggles. He's not gonna have no demons because he's already on his way to destruction. He's already on his way to destruction, so he ain't gonna have no obstacles. But a man on that right path, he will always be faced with obstacles. He will always be faced with outcomes. He will always be faced with challenges. He will always be faced with temptation. That don't necessarily mean he'll fall into temptation, but temptation will be right there waiting for him. Most of the world, this world, man, is ridiculous. Like, America is like the number one nation of obesity. Nobody should be fat on this earth with all these hungry people starving. Nobody should be obese with all these people starving. Nobody should be rich with 20 houses, 13 cars, 18 bedrooms with all these homeless people. You're gonna pay for your You're gonna pay for your injustice. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Nobody on this earth should have 6, 7 wives when people can't even find a wife themselves. But you gonna see what I'm talking about. You gonna pay for your injustice. You're gonna pay for your injustice. If you have wisdom and knowledge, you should be spreading it by any means necessary. Period. Comes great power. With great power comes great responsibility. When you have the power to change something, you do it. Especially if you see the situation is negative. I'm not saying go out there and jump in people's business. You know, people's business is people's business. You don't know what's going on between them, you know. But when you see injustice, not just people's problem, when you see injustice, you always make a stand. If you see a man trying to take a baby, yet you intervene and you destroy that right there on the spot, even if it kills you, you ain't no coward. First of all, you're supposed to be a god. You're supposed to be a man. So if you see a woman getting beat senseless, it doesn't matter what for. You are supposed to always do the right thing. When the disciples were fishing, Christ asked them, "Did you catch any fish?" They said, "No." He said, "Cast your nets to the right side." Right brain thinking. But y'all gonna see. A lot of people's gonna pay for their injustice. People are hiding knowledge. People are hiding wealth. People are hiding cures. You know, people they're doing. This world is such a setup onto a level. If justice came down right now, maybe only about 200 people would be left. You know, no, I know I would say 144,000, and half of them would have been homeless people. Half of them would have been people who've been hurt and destroyed and heartbroken. You know, you people who are happy right now, you already live in your version of heaven. This is your heaven. So I mean, like you're gonna go to heaven, and when you die, and you're gonna go to heaven again. You wake up, you in heaven. You go to sleep, you in heaven. Go to the mall, you at heaven. You come back home, you in heaven. And you just doing whatever you want, just happy. You doing, you cheating on your spouse. You talk reckless. You got a bad mouth. You got a bad temper, but you happy. You happy. You know. You don't have no challenges. You don't see no challenges. You don't accept no challenge. What God would allow a man like that into his kingdom? You already have your heaven. You have your reward. Even the Bible says so. You have your reward. But y'all gonna see, and justice gonna come. And justice is gonna come. So slayeth the beast. Where if somebody can't, if no one else gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So slayeth the beast. Straight up, because with all this pain in the world and no one ain't rose up to do anything and no justice and bring no righteousness, I'm gonna do it. So slayeth the beast, and that's the truth. We can't let any and everybody always get away with anything anymore. The world is too wicked. All these innocent children and all the no, that ain't cool, man. I'm coming after people like y'all. You know. Y'all gonna see. So slayeth the beast. I'm gonna bring righteousness to this earth. So